That Man and His Manga.
Hello and welcome to That Man, That Is My Merchandise, and today we're going to be looking at a light novel because it has been some time since I've actually just covered light novels on the show. And today we're going to look at a title that has been really hyped up in the light novel community, and as soon as I read it, I agree. This is definitely worth your time, and I'm going to tell you why. So join me as we look at Spy Classroom. Spy Classroom, Volume 1, Lily of the Garden, written by Takemachi, illustrations by Tomari. Now, this is a title that has been published by Yen Press, and it's one that, like I said, has a lot of hype around it, and I wasn't sure why. Surely no title could be worth the amount of hype that Spy Classroom got. Well, you know, it was worth it. Now, this is one that I feel like if I see it a little bit too much, it will spoil the title. So, be prepared to have some minor spoilers. What is Spy Classroom about? Well, Spy Classroom is essentially a classroom of spies. I told you it was going to be difficult to talk about it without spoiling stuff. So, Spy Classroom is about, well, it is about one of the best spies in the country, Klaus. He has a very high success rate and is almost able to, well, cover almost any mission. He's that good of a spy. However, circumstances put him in a position where he needs to start training up a bunch of new recruits. And he gets a bunch of washouts because, of course, this is one of those titles where it needs to be, you know, the bottom, the underlings, the ringers, the ones, the bench warmers, you know, all of the underdogs, because this is very much an underdog story. Much like you'd expect with a lot of these kind of shonen-y titles, it's very much kind of the bottom of the rung of the ladder. And that works in its benefit, of course. This is spies, so it's going to be like, well, there's going to be these spies who, they're not really that good and they've got to be trained up to become pretty awesome. And that's what we get. And in my opinion, it really works. Klaus is quite a fun protagonist, and, you know, all of these other spies, all of these other characters, they're rather fun too. Which brings me on to my next point. So with Spy Classroom, this is one of those titles where there's one central guy character and all of the other characters are girls. And of course this is going to cause a lot of debate and a lot of drama over who is the best girl. Well, in Volume 1 it mainly focuses on a girl called Lily. Now, she hasn't really got the good grade. She's pretty competent, but she's not fantastic. However, she has a special secret, which I'm not sure if this is spoilers or not, but it's something that I kind of expected when I read this. So I didn't really consider it to be a huge revelation. She has special abilities. That's right. It's one of them series because, yeah, they've got to have that special hook. They've got to have that special hook where all of the characters have special abilities to make you remember who they are and tell the difference between them. Now, I'm not going to get too in-depth on what the special abilities are, but, you know, there are special abilities that kind of work for spies. That's all I'm going to say. They are things that kind of work in favour of spies, and I quite like that. I feel like a lot of care and attention has gone to make this work. You don't have the usual, oh, this guy's got flame powers, oh, this guy's got ice powers, oh, this character's got a combination of both of them. Unique. No, we don't have that. What we do have for each of the characters is something that works well for a covert operation, and that's what I really liked about the series. all of the girls, at least what we've read about them so far, are quite interesting. They all feel quite unique and quite distinct. Now, like I said, there is about 7 or 8 girls in this series, and so far it kind of only focuses on 2 or 3 of them. So there's plenty more in future volumes to get you excited, and I'm sure this is going to be one of those ones where each cover is going to have a different girl on, so you can collect them all, like Pokemon, and you just be like, this one is the best girl. This one is the best girl. Now, Spy Classroom is one of those ones where I feel like we don't see enough of. Of course, I mean, we've got Spy Family that's already out, but that kind of focuses on the whole of the family thing. This one, Spy Classroom, reading it, I kind of expected more of a school setting, but yeah, they're getting taught, but it's not in your usual kind of, you know, school setting. It's going to be, you know, the mansion that they've got, and they just kind of learn by doing all these spy things. If you're kind of expecting a James Bond thing, yeah, you kind of get that. It's one of those ones where it's, because it's spies, it's kind of, people think of James Bond straight away, and I'm kind of looking at it and I'm kind of thinking, yeah, I can see that. I mean, there is a whole kind of academic thing. They're all learning, of course, but it's not going to be like, you know, your My Hero Academia where they're in school half the time, or, you know, Assassination Classroom. In fact, that's one of the ones that I kind of like in this series too. If you have a hole where Assassination Classroom was, Spy Classroom probably will fill that void. A lot of the class characters kind of go through a lot of things that the kids do in Assassination Classroom, so if you like that, you're probably going to enjoy it. Of course, Klaus is no replacement for Koro Sensei. There is no replacement for Koro Sensei in our hearts, but you know, if you like Assassination Classroom, you're probably going to get a good time out of Spy Classroom. Now, this is a series that, like I said, it had a lot of hype. I read it, I absolutely adored it. I really enjoyed my time with it, and that's why I'm doing this video, because I want you guys to check it out. It's one of those ones I've purposely got out of my way to kind of just vaguely explain stuff, because it is one of those things where the more you learn about it, obviously with it being spies, you're going to have the whole mystery, you're going to have the whole kind of everything that you would expect from a spy story, and with it being a spy story, it's not something that we really get to see. Like I said, we've got your Spy Family, we've got Assassination Classroom, we've got Lupin the Third. They're kind of the ones I think of when I think of spy series, and 2 of them aren't really spy series, so yeah, it's managing to fill a niche where that we don't really have. Again, and I know I mentioned this quite a few times, once this gets an anime, and I feel it will get an anime eventually, it's gonna be huge. And like I said, a lot of it's gonna come down to who is best girl. And yeah, maybe we'll do a future video where we discuss the best girls of Spy Classroom, because at the moment we get Lily, we get 1 or 2 other ones kind of focused on, but that's about it. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out, and we will discuss who best girl is. Now, if you like this, if you did enjoy this, let me know in the comments. Have you checked out Spy Classroom? Is it on your radar? And you know what? For a change, you tell me what I should be reading. What light novels should I be checking out that are releasing? I have picked up a few, and there's a few videos that, well, they're coming eventually. Plus the long-awaited top 50 light novels that I have read. That is coming. I have been working on off along with other projects, and of course we have some more very soon. Very soon we'll have some more manga watch, manga news, anime news, all in one glorious place. But that's it from me. If you did enjoy it, leave a like, consider subscribing. In fact, subscribe, go on, subscribe, I dare you. And I'll see you next time. If you did enjoy this, well, there's plenty more light novel videos all around here. Over here somewhere. Probably up here. There'll be a light novel video. Go check that out. I promise you, you'll find something that you'll enjoy. See you over there.